Chapter 11 of the Bhagavad Gita is about vision of universal form. Shlok-wise division of the chapter is as follows. Shlok 1 to 4, Arjun prays to Lord for a vision of the universal form. Shlok 5 to 8, the Lord describes his universal form. Shlok 9 to 14, the universal form described by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra. Shlok 15 to 31, Arjun sees the Lord's universal form and offers praises to the Lord. Shlok 32 to 34, Lord describes his glories and exhorts Arjun to fight. Shlok 35 to 46, overtaken by fright, Arjun prays to Lord and requests him to come back to the same original four-armed form. Shlok 47 to 50, Lord describes glories of his universal form and tells Arjun how it is not only difficult but impossible for anyone to see this universal form except by his grace. And then he reveals his four-armed form to Arjun. Shlok 51 to 55, the impossibility of obtaining sight of the four-armed form without exclusive devotion, which is described with its fruit. What are the questions people ask about chapter 11? Question number 1. What is the significance of chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita? The significance is that Arjun requests Lord to show his Vishva Roop, which he does. His request is amplified here. Question. Why did Arjun want to see the universal form? The answer. Since Lord in the 10th chapter describes his glory, enormity and opulence, Arjun wants to see all those physically. Another question. What does Arjun symbolize? Arjun represents the best aspects of human life: courage, strength and humility. Now I'll read all the 55 shloks of this chapter. Arjun said, "At my request, you have given spiritual and confidential advice, and with your kindness, my ignorance has been removed. Because Kamal Netra, I have understood from you about birth, living beings, and their destruction in detail. And I have also understood about your immortal miracles. Almighty, whatever you have explained about yourself, I find you to be exactly like that. But, Purushottam, I want to physically see your divine power, your wisdom, your strength, your valor, and your glory, and also your godly form. My Lord, if you consider I am capable of seeing your universal manifestation, then kindly grant me an appearance of your omnipresent self." Lord Krishna said, "Parth, I will now show you the hundreds, thousands of different kinds of forms and different kinds of enchanting expositions. Bharatvanshi Arjun, now you will see in me the Almighty, the 12 sons of Aditi, 8 Vasus and 11 Rudras, both Ashwini Kumaras and 49 Ridugnas, besides many other wonderful unseen forms which you have never seen before, you will be able to see now. Arjun, you can also see the living beings and the entire universe. Above all, whatever else you desire to see, you can see it all at one place, that is in my body. But you will not be able to see me with these normal human eyes. Therefore, I will grant you divine vision or superhuman eyes. You will then be able to view all my divine Yog Shakti powers and my divine form. Sanjay said, My king, the great Almighty and the destroyer of all sins, said this and thereafter showed Arjun his supreme divine form with its wonderful and great powers. Arjun saw the limitless God, God the Almighty, having unlimited faces with divine eyes. It was indeed a wonderful sight. The Almighty was wearing numerous divine ornaments, holding divine arms in his limitless hands, his bodies, with each wearing very different and matchless necklaces and clothes. The entire body smeared with this very fine and nice divine perfume. The infinite wonderful form of the Almighty was looking in all directions. The light that would emanate from 1,000 suns would perhaps be of lesser intensity than the one which came out of the divine wonderful body of the Almighty. Panduputra Arjun saw at that time lords of many worlds, all located at one place, that is in the body of the Almighty. Wonderstruck and puzzled, Arjun bowed down and greeted the Almighty with pranam. Arjun was filled with devotion and worship and bowed his head and folded his hands. Arjun said, Lord, I am able to see in your body all the lords and flocks of human beings. I see Brahma sitting on a seat of lotus. I see Mahadev and all the sages and also the celestial serpents. Lord of the entire universe, I find you have many mighty arms, many faces with strange and divine eyes, and I see your many forms from all sides. You are the form of the universe. I cannot see your beginning, your middle, or your. I see your incomprehensible appearance, your many heads with divine mukuts, with gadas, chakras illuminated from all sides. I am amazed to see your glory and your brightness unmatched by the biggest fire of the sun. In fact, this is the most incomprehensible appearance. Indeed, is totally beyond my comprehension. You are the only one worthy of prime knowledge, the prime Lord. You are the savior of this entire universe. You are the savior of all religion. You are the only indestructible and immortal in this universe. This is how I understand and see you now. I see you beyond the beginning, beyond the middle, and in fact endless. You comprise infinite abilities, countless arms. Your eyes are like the sun and the moon. Your mouths are like fire, and you have engulfed the entire universe within your divine spectacle. You are the greatest soul between the sky and the earth. All directions are filled with your wonderful form. In fact, all the three worlds are wonderstruck to see you in this frightful appearance and are extremely perturbed and perplexed. Many flocks of demigods are entering your body. Some are extremely frightened with folded hands. They are chanting your names and manifestations. And flocks of sages and saints are worshipping you with words like bless us, bless us. They are all singing various songs in your praise. all the 11 Rudras and the 12 sons of Aditi and the 8 Vasus, Sadhyanand, Ashwini Kumars, Mrigdanand, and flocks of forefathers, heavenly beings, demons are extremely wonderstruck and they are looking at you in a state of perplexity. Mahabhavo, everyone, including me, is extremely confused and perplexed, looking at your infinite form with many faces, eyes, many hands, many legs and feet, many stomachs, and similarly other parts of the body, all large in number. Because Vishnu, it is very difficult to look at your enormous body, which is touching the sky, and your mouth wide open and huge eyes emitting fierce light. Your body is so frightening that I am extremely afraid and I have lost my peace. I am frightened to look at you. Your limitless body is beyond my comprehension. I have lost sense of direction and I find myself amidst unending confusion. Kindly become happy and bless me. All these sons of Dhritarashtra and flocks of other kings are entering your mammoth body. Bhisham Pitama, Dronacharya, Karan, and the great warriors on our side are extremely frightened due to your huge form and are entering in your various mouths with great speed. And many appear to have been reduced to powder substance. I see many of them with their hands stuck and heads stuck in your huge teeth, just like the water of a river naturally flows quickly into the sea. In the same manner, all these great warriors appear to be entering your various mouths. I see that these people hurrying into mouths for their destruction, just as moths fly fast to enter the blazing fire for their destruction due to the sheer uncontrollable attraction. You are making morsels of all these worlds in your mouth and appear to be consuming them. Vishnu, your unseen and fierce light is emitting extreme heat and making the entire universe unbearably hot. Kindly tell me who you are. You are terrorizing with this appearance. Greatest among gods, O Lord, I humbly greet you. Kindly grant me your favor unto me and tell me what you are. What is your real mission? Lord Krishna said, I am the destroyer of the worlds, known as Mahakal. At this moment, I have appeared in order to destroy these people. Therefore, the warriors belonging to the opposite army will not survive, even without your fighting the battle. They have to be finished. You must now get up, be victorious, defeat your enemy and earn fame, wealth, and enjoy your kingdom. All these great warriors, in fact, have already been killed by me. You will only become the apparent worldly reason. All these great warriors, Dronacharya and Bhisham, Jagrat and Karan and the others, have already been killed by me. Do not be afraid. Undoubtedly you will win. Therefore, fight your battle with all your might. Sanjay said, Arjun listened carefully to the words of the great Lord with folded hands and trembling body. Due to extreme fear, he said to the Lord. Arjun said, it is just worthy that the entire world is happy with your name, your attributes, devotional songs, and love and attention for you. The demons are running in all directions, and the Siddhi, are greeting you with namaskar, paying you homage. O Lord, you are the original creator, greater than Brahma. In fact, you are the greatest among all. How could they avoid greeting you with namaskar? You are the infinite, the omnipresent. You are beyond truth and lies. You are the truly almighty in this universe. You are the original and immortal God. Only you are responsible for this entire world. Only you are capable of understanding the universe in its entirety. You are omnipresent, and this entire universe is filled with your attributes. You are the air, the fire, and the water. You are the moon. You are the supreme commander of all. I pay my most respectful homage to you. Namaskar to you 1,000 times. Many, many namaskars to you. Your abilities are infinite. Namaskar to you from the front. Namaskar to you from the back and from all directions. Because of your infinite valor, you have pervaded this entire universe. In fact, you are present everywhere. I did not know all these divine attributes of yours. Out of inconsideration and casualness, considering you to be only a friend of mine, I might have belittled your grandeur and dignity. I humbly beg to be excused. I might have criticized you in lighter moments while having our meals. On other such moments, even in the presence of other friends, I am truly ashamed. I want to be excused that I had committed these mistakes without knowing who you truly are. You are the Father of this living world. You are the greatest Guru, worthy of worship, Lord Almighty. In all these three worlds, there is no one equal to you. There is no question of anyone being greater than you. Therefore, O Lord, I offer my body with all my devotion to you, and it is at your command. I request you to kindly have mercy on me and be happy with me. O Lord, just as a father tolerates the faults of his son, or a husband tolerates the faults of his wife or vice versa, and a friend tolerates the faults of his dear friend, I earnestly request you to tolerate my past and present faults and grant me pardon. I am overjoyed to see this wonderful appearance of yours, one that I had never seen before. My mind is full of fear and completely perplexed. Therefore, come back to your earlier Vishva Roop, with 4 arms, God of gods, the omnipresent. I invoke your mercy. I once again want to see you with your mukut, with your gada, and your chakra in your hand. Therefore, O God of the entire universe, having thousands of arms, I request you to once again assume your Chaturbhuj form. The Lord Krishna said, Arjun, on your request, I have showed you the capabilities of my Yoga Shakti, the most brilliant cause of the beginning of everything. This limitless mammoth body of mine, which no one has ever seen except you. Arjun, there is no way in this world that anyone, through Vedas or Yajna, for a good cause, or donations, or performance of other good deeds, can ever see the pageant of my unique appearance that you have seen. Looking at this mammoth form of mine, you should neither be perplexed nor get into any kind of confusion. You should be fearless, full of love and attention. And now, once again, you can see my very same Chaturbhuj body with Shankh, Gada, Chakra, and Padam. Sanjay said, God Vasudev said all this to Arjun, and then once again he appeared in his Chaturbhuj form, full of peace and tranquility. He thus consoled and the frightened Arjun. Arjun said, Lord, I am now relaxed, once again looking at your peaceful and tranquil human form. In fact, now I have regained my normal senses. Lord Almighty said, my divine appearance that you have just seen is indeed extremely rare and uncommon. The demigods too are always anxious to have a darshan of this rare and unique spectacle. There is no way through Vedas, tapas or donations or yajna that Chaturbhuj Roop of mine can be seen the way you have seen, Arjun. But Paratampa Arjun, it is indeed very rare and difficult to see this form. Only with unstinting worship and keenness may one understand my unique form. Arjun, the person who wholeheartedly dedicates all his deeds and completely resigns unto me, he who is an ardent devotee and has no attachments, and he who is free from envy or hate towards any human being, is worthy of attaining me and worthy of attaining salvation. In fact, to see God the Almighty with all His manifestations, with all His glories and enormity, one has to contemplate deeply with worship, earnestly, and praise and pray to Lord every one moment of life, because then only one can achieve peace and salvation. So this is the message of this chapter. This is what Arjun understands, and Arjun gives the message to all the readers.